Good evening and welcome to the City of Battle Creek, Michigan in the Battle Creek City Commission meeting for October 15th, 2024. It is 7 o'clock. We welcome everyone to this evening. We're going to have an invocation, a moment of silence, and then we'll have a pledge of allegiance led by Commissioner Simmons. If everyone can stand for a moment of silence for our invocation. Thank you. Commissioner Simmons?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much, Commissioner Simmons, for leading us in the pledge. Next item on our agenda is a roll call. Madam Clerk, when you're ready.
Commissioner Ballard.
Present.
Commissioner Lance.
Here.
Commissioner Morris.
Here.
Commissioner O'Donnell.
Here.
Mayor Banky.
Here.
Commissioner Reynolds is not with us this evening. Commissioner Simmons.
Here.
Commissioner Smith.
Present.
Vice Mayor Sophia.
Here.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Clerk. Next item on our agenda is proclamations and awards, and we have several beautiful Battle Creek awards. I'm going to have the city manager help me announce those. And then we have three other proclamations. We have one for Lights On After School. Is there representatives here? Joy Parson? All right. That'll be right after the beautiful Battle Creek Awards. Then we have a proclamation for General Aviation Appreciation Month, and Phil is here. No, Phil is not here.
Yeah, in the back.
Yep, there you go. There's Phil. And then finally, we have a special honoree that we would like to talk a little bit about, and that's going to remain silent until that time comes. So we'll do our beautiful Battle Creek Awards. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. First one up is MPC number 5, Ward 1, Janet Dickerson Caldwell from 65 Bynum Drive.
We're very honored to really talk about people that really go above and beyond just to make their homes and their neighborhoods better for the people of Battle Creek. I would like to share some of the information through our honoree, and that way the people will see some of the things that they do in the spring of the year, throughout the summer, and into the fall. So free to just talk for a few minutes about the hard work that you put in on your home.
Thank you. One of the things that I want to say is that it is a special home to me because my aunt, Maud Bristol Perry, who once was the ex-mayor, she lives a kitty corner from me, and my sister lives next door. So we just have our little compound, and we meet and greet, and we keep our yards up. We care about each other. We meet at the mailbox and talk, and we just love our neighborhood. It's quiet, it's sweet, it's just kind. We have great neighbors. But we believe in just taking care of your property, which is very important today. You know, we make sure we help each other in the neighborhood. We see paper or anything, we just pick it up, put it in our garbage can. So it's a great honor to be able to get this award for my beautiful home, and I thank you so much, the community.
Thank you.
I got to be honest with you, I wouldn't have been able to say that. That was a great talk about why you take so much pride in your home. So thank you very much. And Ted's going to take a picture of us. Thank you. Congratulations. Appreciate it a lot. God bless you. Thank you.
Thanks, Mayor. Next, we have MPC 3 Ward 4, Patrick John Morris at 558 Fairfield Avenue. See them here tonight, Mayor. NPC number 2, Ward 2, Kevin DeWalt at 39 West Roosevelt.
Welcome, Kevin. Thank you. Come on down. Commissioner Morris, you want to join us? Kevin, could you tell us a little bit about the work that you do on your home at 39 West Roosevelt?
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I had a lot of help at that residence with my friend Miss Betty, who plant flowers and know all about how to fix things up, and she loves to make the neighborhood look good. So I'm glad she came along, and she's the one who's actually should be up here. She did more work than me. I did the heavy stuff.
After that introduction, you're going to have to say a couple things.
Thank you all very much.
Thank you, Ted. Congratulations. Thank you. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you.
Thanks. The last one we have tonight, Mayor, is MPC number 1, Ward 3, Danette Squires at 63 Grable Street.
We'll get that to all the other people, too. Thank you. Our next proclamation will be Lights On After School Day. Thank you very much for coming forward. Who's the official spokesperson?
Good evening, everyone. So today we are here to just bring the importance of out-of-school time programs and keeping the lights on for youth for out-of-school time programs. And so we want to celebrate this. We're having a trunk or treat downtown at the Festival Market Square for youth. And this is a national event that is from the After School Alliance Association. And really, once again, it's just to bring up the importance of making sure youth have out-of-school time programs that are quality, high-driven, well, youth-driven, quality, and anti-racist programs, so that youth can just have quality regardless of what neighborhood they're in. And yeah, so that's what we work on here with Kid Network. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. We appreciate it. And I believe that, is this similar to the program that you have during the summer then? Good job. Good job. Well, thank you very much, and Ted's going to take a picture. Good luck to you guys. Thank you. Phil and staff, are you ready? This proclamation's the General Aviation Appreciation Month, and Phil's real good on his feet, so I'm going to have him do some talking.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Yes, we just celebrated, the airport just celebrated its centennial celebration last month on September 24th, so the airport has officially been open here in Battle Creek for 100 years. I want to thank Mr. Mayor for coming out and speaking, members of the commission. It was fantastic. Ted was there as well and spoke. It was a fantastic just celebration of the airport. We're so appreciative of all the support we get from the community and the leadership here. The staff does a phenomenal job. It was really fun. The weather didn't cooperate at first, but we were able to get some aircraft in there, so that was a lot of fun. We look forward to the future at the airport, but we're very thankful for all the support we get from the community and the members, and we're looking forward to the next 100 years.
Phil, we also want to thank you and your staff for the work that you do at the airport to make it a true asset for the people of our community. I know at times there are people that will complain about our airport, but I tell you what, there was a vision that was established 100 years ago to create the airport in the way it is today. So we appreciate your hard work and your staff. So we're going to present this to you. Thanks for being here. On a monthly basis, we've been recognizing individuals in our community that go above and beyond in doing things for other people. And we would like to recognize a family today, and more specifically Donna Hodeman. Donna is a longtime resident of our community, And I'm not sure if you knew about this, Donna, or not, but please come forward with as many people as you'd like to at this period of time. We'll have to have some support, so come on up. This is very nice. Hi, Donna. I'm sorry you didn't know about it. God bless you. Thank you. Please stand here. Thank you, everyone. We're calling this Battle Creek's Finest Award. It's a certificate of recognition given by the Battle Creek City Commission to Donna M. Hodeman for her service and dedication to our community. Donna has dedicated her life to caring for and giving back to others. From her successful career at the W.K. Kellogg Company to volunteering her time and talents in our community and taking care of her friends and family, Donna is a giver. Donna attended Argybright Business College back in Battle Creek in 1950. She married Larry, and together they raised their 3 beautiful daughters, building a life filled with love and joy. Donna enjoyed a successful 35-year career at the W.K. Kellogg Company. She made significant contributions in personal, human resources, budget matters, and training programs. Donna has actively served her community on the Big Brothers Big Sisters School Board, was a member of the Little Sisters for 6 years. Her volunteering efforts have included being a guest reader in the public schools, a member of the Binder Park Zoo Christmas Lights Committee for 3 years, serving as the Balloon Festival chair, and creating a walking group to celebrate the new trail at the Battle Creek Linear Park. Donna has served on many or several boards in our community for organizations such as the Emily Andrews Center, Marini Birch Adult Daycare, and Burnham Brooks Senior Center. Donna is a faithful member of the First Methodist Church. Her passion to serve her community and help others has continued in her retirement through her efforts in running the Franklin Food Pantry and driving friends to and from appointments, cooking meals, and providing support to them whenever needed. Donna approaches her life with an unwavering spirit and appreciation for the opportunities she has given. She has touched countless lives through her generosity and is an inspiration not only to her family, friends, but to all who know her. This certificate is presented on behalf of the Battle Creek City Commission to Donna N. Hodeman in honor of a lifetime of dedication and service to our community for all that she does to make the world a better place. Thank you very much. I really appreciate the entire family being here. It's so good to see you. Thank you, Donna. Did you just say a couple words?
I just have to say I love that page. I know all the
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Nice meeting you. God bless you. Thanks. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Do more of that. Very good. Now the fun stuff. I know, right? I was gonna let him take over. And I'll sit there. Scoundrel. Send the vice mayor down there. Weekend.
Next item on our agenda is petitions, communications, and, Chair noting any added or deleted resolutions. Thank you very much. Next item on our agenda is petitions, communications, and reports. Thank you very much. Next item on our agenda is public comment regarding any specific agenda item. If you'd like to make a public comment regarding any specific agenda item, please raise your hand and I will acknowledge you to come forward to the podium. You will have 4 minutes to make your comments. Please state your name and address before beginning your comment and indicate which agenda item you are speaking to. Is there any public comment regarding any specific agenda item? Autumn, is that hand up? Thank you. Okay, we have to have that door open in the back. Thanks, Joe.
Okay, this is actually, I think, for an agenda item that may have been forgotten to be put on here. I'm not sure if it was supposed to be a petition, a communication, a report, or an actual agenda item, but it's in regards to 212.05C1 and 3. A travel expense report is supposed to be due from any commissioners that go on a trip. And we had a commissioner go on a trip, and I don't see anything on here, and it was within the 30 days. And since this is the last commission meeting, how are we going to have that fulfilled and be given the report? Or is that commissioner going to be obligated to pay that expense back in pursuance to 212.05C1 and 3?
I'm going to have to get back to you. It's not on our agenda, so I will get back to you with an answer.
Okay, I appreciate that, because I'd hate to have to go to the state police for fraudulent or misappropriation of funds, so I appreciate that. Thank you, Mark.
You're welcome. Are there any other public comments at this time? Yes, John Kennefic.
John Kennefic, 234 South Avenue. There's two resolutions I'm going to be speaking on. One is in the resolutions on the consent agenda. It's 563. And basically it says that the new cellular wireless PCS LLC is going to be operating on the McCray Park wireless telecommunications area on Eldred Street. And I looked in the backup material, and usually the cost on the cell tower system is about $10,000 a year. Since it's on city property, it apparently is going to $12,000 a year. Wondering if the other cell towers on city government property are being also increased from $10,000 a year to $12,000 a year. It's $40,000 a year normally, now it's going to $48,000 if that's the way it works. Cell towers have been in operation approximately since 1996. So if we do a rough estimation, we would realize that over $1 million have gone into the public coffers from the cell towers. $1 million is money that can go towards the fire stations. Unfortunately, it obviously went somewhere else. So I'm always pushing so that no one will get a $28 million loan, and this is one of the income streams, along with other income streams that the government of Battle Creek has but doesn't talk about. Second and final resolution is a resolution not on the consent agenda. It's 566. I haven't got an answer from the Department of Public Works at this time, but basically it says they're going to be doing the Bryce Pit from Cockar Tree Service LLC not to exceed $139,000 in the Bryce Pit area, which is on River Road. And it just occurred to me that we could save $139,000 if the the field services of the government of Battle Creek could do this themselves, and maybe there'd be a cost savings instead of having a tree service come in and do that work. That would be $139,000 that could go towards a capital improvement plan for a fire station, for the fire stations, instead of having the loan either. Anyway, I don't know where that money is going to be, why it's not being done by field services, and maybe a cost savings. I suggest you look into that. Probably you won't, but you never know. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your comments. Are there any other public comments at this time? Are there any other public comments? Seeing none. Next item on our agenda is commission comment regarding meeting business.
I would like to move on agenda.
Support.
Been moved and supported to approve the consent agenda. Is there any item that as commissioner would like to discuss? Seeing none, would you please vote on the consent agenda? The consent agenda has been approved. Next item on our agenda is Resolution 566.
A solicitation was issued August 26, 2024 for the Bryce Pit project. This project consists of grinding services of woody debris, logs, and brush at Bryce Pit, our compost facility at 715 West River Road. This resolution seeks acceptance of the lowest responsible bid for grinding and removal of woody debris at Bryce Pit from Kachar Tree Service LLC in a not-to-exceed amount of $139,000.
I'd like to move for approval of Resolution 566.
Support.
Been moved and supported to approve Resolution 566. Are there any comments, questions, or clarifications needed by the commission? Seeing none, would you please vote on Resolution 566? Resolution 566 has been approved. Next resolution on our agenda is Resolution 567.
The city's administrative code provides exceptions to the sealed bid requirement when it is in the city's best interest to do so, but requires the city commission approval for purchases exceeding $50,000. In the fall of 2023, the Marshall Area Economic Development Alliance, MAEDA, entered into a construction management at-risk contract with Granger Hoffman to construct facilities to supply the Blue Oval site with water and wastewater utilities. As part of this work, Granger Hoffman would be constructing improvements to the Verona Pump Station, as well as extending the water main infrastructure in Emmett Township so that the city of Battle Creek could supply the city of Marshall with water. In conjunction with the improvements at the Verona Pump Station for the supply of water to Marshall, the city of Battle Creek had the opportunity to improve facility functions of the pump station by upgrading the control valves and adding variable frequency drives to some of the existing pumps. Due to the nature of the electrical work and the coordination needed for both projects, having one mechanical and electrical contractor perform all of the work would highly streamline and minimize the risk of malfunction in the equipment installed. The city of Battle Creek reached out to John E. Green Company and Brewist Electric, the mechanical and electrical contractors retained by Granger Hoffman, through the low bid process to perform the improvements at Verona. John E. Green is a reputable contractor and has met or exceeded expectations on similar projects in the past. This resolution seeks authorization regarding a contract for the Verona valves and electrical improvements with the John E. Green Company in the amount of $1,130,000.
I would like to move for the approval of Resolution 567.
Support.
So moved and supported to approve Resolution 567. Are there any questions, clarifications, or items that you would like to discuss on this? Seeing none, would you please vote on Resolution 567? Resolution 567 has been approved. Next item on our agenda is Resolution 568. Madam Clerk, when you're ready.
Resolution 515, dated October 18th, 2022, authorized the purchase of 30 laptops using the Oakland County Government G2G Cooperative Purchase Contract. The city's current inventory includes 50 laptops nearing the end of their warranty periods. To maintain a consistent replacement schedule and leverage cost-effective bulk purchasing, the Information Technologies Department follows a planned rotation for laptop and desktop computer replacements aligned with warranty expirations. This resolution seeks authorization for the city manager to sign a contract for replacement laptops from People Driven Technologies, Inc. in the estimated amount of $110,592 with unit prices prevailing.
I would ask for the approval of Resolution 568.
Support.
It's been moved and supported to approve Resolution 568. Are there any comments by the commission? Seeing none, would you please vote on Resolution 568? Resolution 568 has been approved. Next item on our agenda is general public comment. If you'd like to make general public comment regarding matters over which the city has control, please raise your hand and wait for us to acknowledge you to come forward to the podium. You'll have 3 minutes to make your comment. Please state your name and address prior to beginning your comment. Are there? Yes, sir. Yep. Yep. We're ready for you.
Hello, my name is Dean Warden. I live at 223 Martha Drive in the city of Battle Creek. Commissioner Simmons is my local commissioner, so nice to see you. I'm here to speak on behalf of the unfortunate lack of maintenance of all the baseball diamonds in all the city parks in the city of Battle Creek. I've been working on this issue with the Department of Recreation and now Field Services for the better part of 3 or 4 years, trying to get, and working with Commissioner Simmons as well, trying to get it understood that all the money that was put into the construction of the diamonds is all going to waste at this point because they're not being maintained. And what I'm being told is they're not being maintained because there's not equipment available, and the only equipment available for the city is housed and used at Bailey Park exclusively. And so even in the time when the baseball tournaments and our local team is well done playing, that equipment is still not transferred to the other parks in the city of Battle Creek. I'm familiar with McCray Park, Piper Park, and Riverside Park from where I live. So I'm just struggling to understand why there is such neglect. At this point, the baseball diamonds all have dirt infields, as you know, a normal baseball diamond would, being a non-professional type diamond. They are all being overgrown by weeds, by grass, by any number of different debris. And what's going to happen, and what is currently happening, it will totally close in, and then we will have no baseball diamonds. I know there's a concern that those diamonds aren't used as much as maybe we would like them to be because there's not a lot of good programming going on for baseball in the city of Battle Creek right now on a local basis. But that doesn't excuse the fact that that is a city park with baseball diamonds for individuals, for families, for community integrated recreation who goes up there and practices for their kickball tournament. It's just unbelievable that they're not being maintained. And basically all they need is once a year, they need a tractor with the appropriate equipment to be dragged across the infield and everything will be fine. So that can be done and I hope it will be done. So I hope people will discuss that and give some thought to that. So our city is not having this problem. Thank you.
Dean, thank you very much. Okay. And we will get an answer to you. Thank
okay.
you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thanks. Are there any other public comments at this time? Yes, Joe?
Joe Harris, 243 Eldred, and I'm sorry I can't see you all with these glasses because they're only reading, so I apologize. Ms. Smith, she actually mentioned something I was going to mention, so I'm interested in that too, and what the synopsis was from the meeting that the commissioner went to. That was from the Municipal League. There's supposed to be a synopsis of that, so I'm curious as to what that was, because I looked that up, and there's actually a lot of cool things there, so I'm just curious as to what they have for us, so I ain't gonna go any more into that. I will say, and this is kind of personal for me, I know that next month it may be all you guys, might be a couple different faces, we don't know. But just to kind of put it on the record, tomorrow I'm going to the KCC board meeting, and I'm going there for one reason. And the reason is because of this plaque that's sitting there in the boardroom. and it has to do with the plaque of trustee Jonathan Byrd. And for those of you who don't know, I have to kind of, go back, but he was convicted of a sexual assault crime in December of 2023. And here's why this is personal to me. I know two young ladies that go to that college that are sexual assault victims, one of them being a relative. And, some of you may ask, well, what does that have to do with the commission? It might be that if this plaque isn't taken down, I might be coming to the commission and asking for...
Excuse me one second. We're going to have to start the timer.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hi. It might be that I have to come to the commission and ask you guys to support these individuals that go to KCC, because I know that there's more than just these two young ladies that go there that are sexual assault victims. I'm trying to get the plaque taken down, much in the same way that a lot of other colleges have done the same type of thing when they have found out for individuals that have been involved in that type of atrocious behavior. And so I'll find out tomorrow what the issue is, or if they are willing to do that. But, it might be something in the future for the city commission to consider, that someone might need to make a motion to support these individuals that go to KCC that are victims of that, because, some may see it as a political thing, but I don't see it that way. I see it as the right thing to do, regardless of what this gentleman did for the trustees. He forfeit that when he made the decisions that he made and was convicted of that crime. So I'm just kind of throwing that out there and where I stand on that. So, and I will mention again, like I did last time, I don't know what this looks like, but it's just things that I've observed. I have a feeling that the homeless situation in Battle Creek is going to be pretty rough this winter. I don't know what the plans are with the police departments or the fire departments or even the city in it, but just trying to be aware of that, I guess. That's all I have to say. So thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you for your comments. Are there any other public comments at this time? Yes.
I wasn't going to, but Tommy Morris, 18 Crystal Road, Battle Creek, of course. I know that it's hard keeping bus drivers and all, evidently, because the buses don't run as often as they used to, and that's not very good for the people that need low-cost transportation in town. Do we have any other real low-cost transportation around? I don't think so. And we need something. The people that go to work late, the people that need to go shopping on the weekends and stuff that can't during the week. Like out at the VA, I have to get my appointments early in the day, because if I pick the one and it's lower, maybe 2 or 3 days or weeks before I get the appointment, because there's no chance of the bus running. Because what is it, 2:15 I think is the last, 2:35 is the last one that runs out there. So I think, I don't know how and what and where, I got to complain about it.
Thank you for your comments. Did we have some more public comments? Autumn Smith, please. And then we'll go to Mr. Steiner.
Good evening. I support what Mr. Joe Harris said, and I spoke about that publicly, about the sexual assault, and I think it's wrong at many levels. I am not here to toot my own horn. I'm the one that exposed it with a unknown GOP member of Congress, or legislator up here, and thank God he cared enough, trusted me, gave me his phone number. We had a very lengthy conversation, and then weeks later, the ball started rolling, unfortunately. Thankfully, Mr. Byrd was brought to some form of justice, very less justice than what I feel, because when you have friends in high places like the AG's office, when she was involved in it too, and Mr. Hodgma is rolled out the red carpet at meetings such as this, when his presence is here and he's given ample private, unique public comment time, I think that's wrong too. So I just want to say that. I also want to speak up. I sent all of you guys an email. I don't know if you received it. I'm assuming you did. It didn't bounce back. In regards to what was done to me by the mayor at the last meeting. I just saw an exact example of somebody doing exactly what I was wrongfully called out for. All I did at the last meeting was reference a commissioner by their name. It was not derogatory, it was not a personal attack. It was to correspond with a comment that that commissioner made so that I could line it up with my public comment. I did not violate the rules. I should not have been interrupted. I did not receive any correspondence from any of you about that. And I think that's wrong. Another thing, I'll summarize this. Mr. Simmons, at a few meetings back, he was off on military.
Once again, that's,
I'm okay with her calling me out. Just let her finish. I don't want to create another problem.
Thank you. He referenced why he was voting in support of a ordinance about the public comment, and he used his justification or explanation, I don't want to put words in your mouth, as to why he was doing it was based on things that were said at NPC meetings. I went to various NPC meetings. They were unfamiliar with that, so I don't know if there's a lack of communication or something, but they said they didn't know that. So,
your time is up, please.
of course it is. You interrupted me and shortchanged me again.
Are there, Mr. Steiner?
Good evening, everybody. My name is Jerry Steiner. I live at 115 South 26th Street. I apologize for being absent from the body so long, but this gentleman he touched on something that I've been worrying about. Has it been 4 years since the bus fiasco took place? Let me tell you something. For the past 10 months, I've been on some people call it a trek, a journey. I call it something like a religious pilgrimage. And you know, I found out something about this bus system. It's different everywhere you go. But I found 7 cities with populations larger than Battle Creek. You ride for free. Let me give you a breakdown. Kansas City, Kansas, 508,000 free bus rides. Raleigh, North Carolina, 467,000 citizens, free bus rides. Raleigh, North Carolina, Olympia, Washington came close, but they had 55,000, a couple more thousand what we got. But my point is that if 5 American cities, and the ones that I just hunted up, can have a free bus ride, and you know when we talked about this 4 years ago, and y'all said you was gonna raise the bus prices 40%? Yeah, well, you see what that got us, right? I believe y'all got to come up with a plan. They say don't touch the mic. Hey, they're talking to the wrong guy, really. But to get back to the subject, y'all, I think you got to put your heads together and maybe contact some of these people in these other cities. You know, I know you're trying to do the best you can, but like I tell you before, and I don't call nobody out by name, you're falling short as far as Jerry Steiner is concerned. One more concern I got. I was doing a documentary on some of the greatest sports heroes at Battle Creek Central. So I went to get the documentation. All gone. Don't nobody know where it went. 4 years of records, and Battle Creek Central don't have none of them. Well, I found out where they went, but my grandmama said, respect the living and honor the dead. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to mention this gentleman's name, but I think I might go to the school board here and find out why an individual would take all the records. Don't leave no copies. And I got it on pretty good authority. Two alumni, one of them still works there at Battle Creek Central. He told me he took them. But what I'm trying to find out is every time I turn around, the system is shortchanging the citizens. Where'd that come from? I can't understand it. Can I get a little extra time? Because I ain't been here in a while.
Thank you very much for your
I can't get no
comments.
extra time?
No extra time. All right, are there any other comments? John Kennefic, please. Mr. Steiner, we're having a meeting.
John Kennefic, 234 South Avenue. Mayor Binky, you're one of the best mayors the city has ever had. You commissioners are top rate. I can't believe anybody would vote for anybody other than you. Rebecca Fleury, flawless operation. Now, I think you all know that I'm not being serious. But I find it interesting that people can come up here and compliment government employees and city commissioners, and you have no problem accepting that. But there's the opposite end, when somebody may not like what you've done or a decision you've made. Then you call them out of order and say they can't speak. Very interesting how you only accept compliments. You only do things positively, but when something maybe very serious, bad comes along, you're not allowed to speak at all. Now, I've been to a number of meetings about the fire stations, and it is beyond my understanding that after 70 years and having the firefighters, the captains of the fire stations, the battalion chiefs, the fire chief of Battle Creek, and all the city managers were totally unaware that their fire stations were falling apart 70 years ago all the way to today. What actually happened was they knew these problems, and so did you, 20 or better years ago than the studies you made. But you didn't do anything, and you did it on purpose. The reason why is you can kick the can down the road and then turn around and give us a $28 million loan. Some of the people sitting here will grow up, and they'll probably part of that loan that they'll have to pay back too. I simply was wondering why in all this time that you didn't put money aside in a capital improvement plan, which is very simple. And in going to these fire stations and listening to the comments, I made comments of where money was coming from into the city coffers that you could use to put into a capital improvement plan so you wouldn't have to take a loan out in the first place. You have recreational marijuana, which takes in $5,000 per year per installation area that's being sold. You take in money from the cell towers of $40,000 to $48,000 a year. That money could be dedicated to a capital improvement plan. I'm not a big person on loans because I've seen too many people destroyed by loans and mortgages. They have trouble making their payments because you have dumped mortgage payments on them to the benefit and, unfortunately, not the due diligence of the City Commission to solve this problem without taking out a loan in the first place. I would recommend that you rescind the $28.5 million loan, put money aside for the non-essential things that you normally would pay for into the capital improvement plan, and solve your problems. Thank you.
Thank you for your comments. Are there any other public comments at this time? Seeing none, are there any commission comments? Commissioner Ballard? Commissioner O'Donnell?
I would like to, thank you, Mayor, compliment Commissioner Smith in working with you over the years as you're not rerunning for election. And I think it's very cool that you brought your family in the front row here to see Dad attend his possibly last, one more commission meeting. So thank you and welcome for coming. I would also like to address one of the comments in regards to the parks. Fell Park is adjacent to my backyard, and I see the same 2 years ago when I ran, I said I would help people get sidewalks and fix the Fell Park. It's 2 years later. Fell Park is pretty well taken care of, but the diamonds are destroyed. There is no diamonds there. It's just overgrown grass. So something needs to be done. Either let's eliminate them if that's not what we're going to do, but the people in my community like to go out there and throw ball, and they'd like to be able to have bases there. So something's missing in that part of the department. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Commissioner. Commissioner O'Donnell.
I'd like to say it was great working with you, Commissioner Smith. And I know it's one more meeting to go, but I'm so happy that you could bring your family out here to enjoy your last few meetings. And you've represented Battle Creek quite well. Thank you very much. And hopefully there'll be some type of product available that will match your needs in the future.
Thank you,
Mayor,
Commissioner.
I'm sorry, I missed something. Am I going to see a fifth child here pretty soon?
Looking at part of it now, yeah.
Vice Mayor? Okay, Commissioner Smith.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Well, I also want to thank my beautiful wife and family for showing up today for the past almost a decade now. Most of that, of course, being as a member of the County Commission off in Marshall. I've been scooting off at night to do this type of thing and coming back at all hours or knocking doors, going to NPCs or various meetings, and I wouldn't be able to do any of that without my wife Morgan, so thank you. And I hope you guys enjoyed watching the sausage get made tonight.
Thank you, Commissioner Smith. Vice Mayor, did you want to say something? Any other commission comments? Seeing none, we'll declare the meeting adjourned. Thank you for attending.